'Twas the night before launch day, and all through the zone not a creature was stirring, except for 5,000 people waiting to spam the login server and sweating over their race class selections. It's funny sitting here right now in Kelleton. You look up at these canopy bridges, listen to the wind rustling through the leaves, and it instantly takes me back to December of 1999. That's when I first stepped into Norrath. Back then, I started out just like a lot of people, a Wood Elf Ranger. And man, I played so much, I played constantly. Before I knew it, I had completely outleveled my friends, leaving them in the dust until they finally looked at me and said, "Come on, man, you gotta slow down." Classic early MMO problems. But that's where the real adventure started. My roommate and I decided to make a fresh start together. And what did we do? We rolled brand new humans and decided to set out and make that legendary, terrifying run all the way from Kinos across the entire continent to Freeport as absolute lobies. The secret weapon, the only weapon that actually got us there, relying on my Druid camouflage spell. We were sweating bullets, creeping step by step through some dangerous areas and keeping us hidden every time we wandered by a high-level mob. But we actually pulled it off. We made it all the way to Freeport. Eventually, we found our true home on the dark side. I rolled an Enchanter, and he rolled a Necro, both Dark Elves. And we didn't just play together, we played together all the way up. Side by side, every step of the grind. That Enchanter journey changed everything. Once we hit max level and got raid ready, I somehow managed to build a reputation. Got to the point where I'd log on, and before I could even orient myself, my tell windows was already lighting up. I never looked back. I was lucky enough to experience well over 100 Plane of Hate and Plane of Fear raids, the absolute golden era of chaotic, high-stakes raiding. But you remember the little things too. Back on that original Ranger, before all of that, I believe it was a wizard gave me a bracer. I do remember the name. It was Leafgiver, a name I'll never forget. He handed me that bracer, and I swear, hours, or maybe days later, who even has an accurate sense of time from back then, the server-wide shout-out went out when he hit level 50. That was old school community right there. Or running through Neriac when our Enchanter and Necro were sitting somewhere in the mid-20s. We handed some random item to a newbie passing by, and they looked at us in absolute awe, going, "Wow, I could tell you guys are high level." In those days, a couple of mid-20s characters felt like walking gods to brand new players. That's why I love Everquest. I always have. It's always been about one game, no rush, taking the time to look around, absorb the world, and actually enjoy the journey rather than just sprinting to the end game. I can step away, but I can always come back, get completely sucked in, and just enjoy being in another world where you make your own way how you want to. There has never been, and honestly, there never will be, another game quite like this for me. Case in point, just today, I decided I needed something. I hopped into live, created a brand new Dark Elf Enchanter, did the full tutorial from start to finish. Took me a good 4 hours, maybe. Soloed the whole thing with just a little heavy lifting at the end from a tank merc to help me take down Gannikin and the Pit Fiend. Yeah, I probably said those wrong. And you know what happened? I was sucked right back in, hook, line, and sinker. Which brings me to right now, sitting right here in Kelleton, staring at the trees. I've made my choice. It's changed many times, but I'm locking in. I'm going to be a Wood Elf Ranger for my primary with an Enchanter as my class 2, rolling fresh on the Halas server. Those two choices are a direct callback to my very first class and my absolute best class I ever played back in the day. Even better, between the Ranger and Enchanter, they hit 3 of the 4 core things I needed for a build. I've got dual wielding, got a pet class, and I've got healing utility covered. That synergy just fits for me. Now I just need to figure out what class there's going to be to round it all out and hit that final piece of the puzzle, which is a plate wearer. That's the beauty of it. The planning never really stops. Let me know what you guys think I should pair with a Ranger and an Enchanter as we get ready for launch tomorrow on Halas. The path leads to Crushbone. I'm coming for you. See you in Norrath.